Hey you! Do you like generative music? Do you enjoy the works of Brian Eno? Does ambient float your boat? Do you like pretty colours? But most importantly, do you own an iPad? Well, watch this. Hello. Welcome to episode 385 of Prog Review. I thought I'd do something a bit different today. Yeah, a bit different. I thought we'd do an app review if the little intro hadn't given it away. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this. This is an iPad. It's a fantastic. It's like a computer but without a keyboard. Very clever. Should get one. But there are literally hundreds of apps on the iPad for making music, and there are a couple which kind of link in to Prog Review, because we all like Brian Eno, don't we? We all like his ambient noodlings. Right, well, there's four apps that are tailored for the iPad and the iPhone. A couple of them, I've got to remember which ones it is, Trope and Bloom, have just been upgraded so that they're totally iPad native. And they've been around on the iPad for as long as I can remember. And I realised that I haven't talked about them. Also, Pete Chilvers, who does this, he follows me on the Twitter, so this will be a big thrill to him. But seriously, these are fun apps, and if you've got no formal musical education like me, self-taught, you too will be producing your very own ambient creations. Now I've got to make sure the volume's up, because I'm not going to plug it in. I'm just going to show you, off the bat. So the first one up is called Bloom. I don't know if you can see. There we go, Bloom, and you can select Create. Oh, it's making noises already. And all you do is and then that will repeat itself. Maybe I don't know if this will be picked up by the YouTube copyright police, but it's all clever stuff, and you can just tinkle away. And if you suffer from insomnia or things like that, very useful. And there's a little button here, and you can change what tones you want to use. You see? You can even shuffle the mood so it's forever generative. Or you can clear what you've done and start again with a like that. And there's various different things you can do. You can change the sounds and the way that the sounds blend with each other. Very clever stuff. So that's that's Bloom. I think that was the first one. Then we have this one called Air. Now this one isn't iPad native at the moment. This is still for the iPhone. But yeah, you've got this kind of grid pattern, and you can trigger off fancy voices. And again, you can go back and change what instrument you want using the control pad and randomise things. And it's just a matter of touching the pretty colours. So yeah, that's Air. Trope. Again, this one's been updated. I think this is the funnest one. This is the one with the most fun, because this time you get to just use your finger to trace shapes. So you can go and the shapes you trace somehow trigger off the various tones in the application. Again, you can go in and change what mood you want to use, and the palette brush, and again, good fun. Great if you like playing around with tones. I know Herbie and Very like playing with this one when they were younger. So let's stop that. And the last one is called Scape. I think this was the last one they put out. And right. Tap the help button to complete the introduction. I'm sure I did, yeah. Let's, anyway, this one's a bit more, this one's a different. We can create a scape by adding a palette, and it adds a palette to the proceedings, and you can drag shapes on. And change moods as well. I don't find this one as interesting as the last one. I think there's something nice, the idea of like painting with light and shapes, but yeah, that's a, if you pick that up, it's an interesting one. They're all in the App Store, and if you do like generative music, it's a way in of exploring it and seeing how these things come about. Again, a good relaxation app if you're stressed and maybe you're suffering from insomnia. I think the apps themselves are a couple of quid. Check your location. You know, good old Darren never does his research, does he? That's what you get. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. But yeah, I mean, my favourite one, it's a toss-up between Bloom and Trope. Air and Scape. Scape's I don't really get that one, but Bloom and Trope are good fun, so I wholeheartedly recommend those. And there are many other apps in the App Store that do things like this. They're loads. There's so many music apps, it's unbelievable now. I could do a whole series just on iPad music apps, but that'd be crazy. You wouldn't want any of that, would you? Anyway, my name's been Darren Locke. I've been taking a bit of a diversion today. I know I've not. Oh, do I need to rate them? Okay, right. Well, I'll rate them for you, because I nearly forgot. Got to rate them. That's what we normally do. So I'm going to do it in reverse order. Scape comes in last with 2 Enos. Then Air gets 3 Enos. Bloom gets 4 Enos, and so does Trope, but Trope just nudges ahead by Brian Ferry's nose. So call it 4.1 Enos if you want. And that's the rating. I'm not smashing this against my head. But my name's been Darren Locke, and I've been talking about the various generative music apps that are on the App Store for the iPad. I don't know if they're for Android. They might be. They might be for Android. You never know. We don't talk about those grubby Android oiks, do we? No, we don't. But anyway, thanks for watching. I've done my name, haven't I? My name's Darren. We've done that yet. It's the heat. It's still a bit moist here. You see, very, very, very moist. And there's only one more thing to say. Are you ready? Prog on.